Welcome to another episode of Armchair Author Chats. And today we're going to do the Aspiring Author Edition with the lovely, the beautiful, the very talented Dee Blaregold. I am your host, Rita Slanina, actress, author, lifestyle content creator, and your shopping bestie. Story for another time. Let's bring her on right now. She is so amazing. Hi, Dee. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Hi, Rita. How are you?
Oh, I'm so good. I'm so glad you agreed to come on with me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely. We thought we'd have a fresh perspective and take for our audience today. Let's talk about your journey so far. What first inspired you to start writing?
I want to say, like when I was younger, I would always read books or whatever to my grandmother. I would like rush home and read books. So just reading the stories, and like I would be reading to her, but I'm listening. I'm like, wow, this is a really good story, and it just, I think I tucked that away somewhere in me, and then years later, I decided one day I was with my daughters and my friend, and we were doing something and at an event, and it just popped. And I said out loud, I said, "I'm going to write a book." A book, yeah, about my grandmother, inspiring about my grandmother. So that's what started me on this journey. And I've written the book, but have not published it, and it's titled Mama Dossie. So that's her pet name that we called her. So
Oh my
yeah,
gosh, I love that, Mama Dossie. Oh, so precious. Well, this
yeah.
is why I wanted to have you on too, because there is that process before publishing a book. I mean, we got to get it written on the page. And that's why I
Right.
wanted to share your story and your WIP for everyone here who maybe hasn't written a book yet. Maybe they're afraid to do it. Maybe their lightning bolt hasn't hit them yet, like it came across to you. So
Yes.
do you remember the moment you thought, okay, I'm actually a writer?
All right. So I think this was just recently, well, at least 4 years ago. It's the weirdest thing because in the past, even though I do not have any published books, I have written poems. I have one poem published under my regular name. This is Dee Blaregold is my pen name. So my first name is Dorothy, right? So, but anyway, um, had I realized one day I was like, wait a minute, I am a published, I am a writer. I've written poems and I've recited poems to different groups and everything. So it dawned on me, and my kids were laughing at me like, Mom, yeah, of course you were. It took me that long to figure it out.
I may have run across you at a speakeasy one of these times, maybe in LA somewhere. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
So what genre would you say you're working in, and why did you choose it for your work in progress?
Okay, so the genre that I'm in is, I believe it would be considered just basic. Like to say fiction, but it's contemporary fiction. I guess some people would call it mainstream fiction. So it's something that everyone could, appeal to. So yeah. So, but later I would like to write in other genres. Like I would like to do literary fiction and also self-help, all sorts of things. I even want to dabble in sci-fi.
So
So yeah.
I like it. And there's so much content
Yes.
for that since they just had some new discoveries and they're talking about it in the news.
Okay. Right. Right.
This could be good for sprinkling in. We're getting little Easter eggs from you already. I love this.
I just want to. I know. I just need to just write. Yeah. Just let your imagination flow. Yes.
So when you're sitting down to write, what's that process look like? Do you have stream of consciousness kind of writing when you're in that flow state?
Yes. That's okay. First of all, once I settle myself down to write, because I'm such a big procrastinator, which I do not advise for anyone. Don't do that. So once I sit down, I do notice that once I get going, it's just like a whole. Seems like I seem. It seems as if I step into the world wherever I'm creating in my head, and so yeah, I can hear the voices, I can see the people. So yes, when I'm in that flow state, once I get started, yes, it's sort of scary sometimes.
A savant.
Yeah, yeah. So I have to come back. Say, come back. Yeah,
I
and
love that.
yeah, to get started, I have to, sit down and say, okay, okay, let's do this. Let's do. I don't really think of anything particular. I'm just thinking, okay, I'm gonna write, what I want to put on the paper, and just go from there. Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So, would you say you're a plotter, a pantser, or somewhere in between? I'm thinking you're kind of a pantser. I'm feeling like a
Yes.
pantser. Whoop whoop!
It was so funny because I didn't even know that was a thing. When I first started on this journey, I was like, "Oh, okay, so that's a thing." Yes, I would. I think I should be a plotter because that way maybe I'm better. Um, Give me a better chance of actually getting the things on the story out. And I don't know, but like we just said, the question before, if you're in flow state, you can't. Sometimes I don't feel I could just go by written
Well, yeah, and then
outline.
like what you planned is just out the window. It's long gone. You're like,
Exactly,
and can I fit
exactly,
that in later? Probably not. This was a first act thingamajig. I don't even know. Like,
exactly. Yeah, so I'm a pantser all the way.
guilty. Same.
Okay, yay.
I find that when I try to plot or plan the story even a little bit, I feel like I already wrote it and then I don't want to write it. I'm like,
Okay.
oh, it's
Okay,
done.
yes, that could be a
My
thing.
brain is tricked. Like,
Exactly. I read a whole article. I can't think of who wrote that article, but it says, yeah, our brains are tricked that we've already done. I'm like, okay, great.
okay, so what does your writing routine look like as of late?
Okay. As I was saying, once I actually sit down and write, but so I haven't really set up a routine. Okay, within about a year ago, I recently retired. So it took me about 7 or 9 months to figure that out, to get a rhythm going. And so now I feel I don't have any excuse in that. So I probably need to set some type of schedule, but I did recently find out I'm a morning person. After my whole life I've been saying I'm not a morning person. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm
You're
a
like,
morning person.
ah!
Like what? Anyway, so now I said that's the best time because when I do get up in the morning, especially it's the weirdest thing when I'm getting dressed or whatever, things just come to my mind and it's real quiet still, pretty much quiet for the most part. And so the morning is normally when I do something. If it's not writing, it's doing something. Oh, I'm making my little note cards as you see. I need to do this for the day or journaling. So that's about it. Yeah. And when I do get into the mode of writing, on my story, I normally like to do this. I hope I say it right, Pomodoro sprints, like 25 and then
Oh,
5.
yes.
Yeah, because if I take longer than 5, honey, I don't know. I might not come. I might not get back to the seat to finish
Well,
it.
that's what happens, right? Because I know personally, just in the Pomodoro sprints, if it's a longer block of time, it's good for me if I can get into, flow state and start doing whatever I need to be doing. But I can also get real, like, laser focus, and I'll be,
Yes.
I mean, I've missed the timer. I will, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's been on zero.
Oh my god! And everybody's like, "Where is she?" Oh my goodness! Oh man, I would love to join more. I think I've joined a few. That was when I was still working, but now, yeah, sometimes I get up a little bit later. But I like to, yeah,
Ooh, I'm gonna start
join
calling you in the morning now. You asked
yeah,
for it.
that'll work. That'll work. I'll jump up.
I promise not to call you at 3:30.
I'll probably sometimes just be going to sleep. That's an issue. Oh my god.
I used to be like a night person, a night owl too, and then one day, same thing, just clicked, and I'm like,
Wow.
I'm a morning person. I mean, it's questionable because I get up at 3:30. It's technically,
Right,
some
right.
people
I
think it's still
still,
night, right? But
yeah. It's
whatever.
crazy. Who knew?
I'm calling it morning person, but the
Uh-huh.
most I
That's
find
early
it
morning.
Yeah. And have you discovered, like, in the morning, now that you've realized you're a morning person, do you like wake up like excited about like getting all your stuff done now
Yes,
from before?
yes, I
Yeah.
have that. That is, yes, that's a thing.
Oh, so relatable. I'm telling you, I love this. So, do you have any quirky writing habits? Snacks, playlist, writing spots?
Okay, so I don't know if it's too quirky, but I overeat peanut M&Ms. Okay, so when I'm writing, yeah, little snacks like that. It's probably best I don't have them in, but I do. I have the peanut M&Ms, and then if it's some potato chips or something like that, yeah. But normally I try to do it like in between, like after I'm taking a little break or to refresh, and I'll eat some of those, and also I have to have my coffee. And this is actually tea in here. I'm forcing myself to drink more tea, but coffee. There we go. She got a little ghost of so this is the black Earl Grey teas. I'm forcing myself to drink, but coffee is what I have. My M&Ms, some chips or something, and yeah, and afterwards a little red wine to unwind. Yeah,
Ooh, I like it. I
yes,
like it.
that's it.
So, let's talk about that current project that we just mentioned.
Okay.
Let's go in a little deeper. What about her inspired you to really write this fiction, contemporary romance?
Okay, so let's see. Well, it's not a romance, but it's did I say romance? I probably did. Anyway, I'm a
It's,
little bit nervous,
I could be
but
adding words. It could be my fault.
that's okay.
I could be a
But
poor listener right now. I'll own it.
you're fine. But well, actually, the current. Okay, so that was an example of me, the first story that I had written. But my current story that I'm working on is titled "The Pritchesons," and yeah, it's called "The Pritchesons," and that's the one I'm currently working on. I hope to get it out by what is September, by the 1st of October, mid-October. We'll see. Yeah, and it's a novelette. It's only about 12,000, a little bit over 12,000 words. And then that one, what inspired me is okay. It's sort of a long story, but I just give it a short version. Well, this is a prequel. It's going to be a prequel to another 6 books, and that title of those books I might change it, but right now they're called Bingo Baby, and that's the series name. I might change it. I'm not sure, but this is the prequel to it, and it's titled The Pritchardson. So yeah, it's. Did you want to know what it was about, like a little bit?
Without spoilers.
Okay. Well, it's
Although
just
I'm that person that opens the Christmas presents and then sneakily rewraps them so no one knows I opened the Christmas present. So I'm
oh,
open for the
okay.
spoilers, but we
So
don't want to
you
give it
like
away
the
to the
stories.
reader.
Yeah. Well, it's just a short story, a novelette about a family. Um, they have 3 children, 2 girls and a boy. They're young. And then in the story they become teenagers, right? And it's about their family. It's going to be a family saga. It's going to lead into the other books into a family saga. So this just shows the beginnings and where they come from and maybe where all their issues started from. And it's going to take you through everything that they're dealing with individually. And then it's going to go on to the other books. So yeah. So,
I
and they're
like
in Detroit.
that.
They're
And
in
it's going to
Detroit.
set us up for like the roller coaster. I'm
Yes,
ready. I'm
yes,
ready. You better send me
yeah.
that link so I can get your book right away
I sure
because
will.
I'm already your biggest fan. You already know. So,
Yes, you will. Thank you. Yay.
so who is your favorite character you've written so far and why?
Okay, I had the real. Okay, let's see. Thinking about that, I think it's one character in the book, and her name is Helene. Helene, and I have it spelled like that for a reason because
That's a
she is.
predecessor. Pay
Yeah,
attention.
she is bold in your face. Now she's a young girl too, but so she haven't even gotten to an adult. But she is scrappy and she is that girl, okay, that person. So You don't want to mess with Helene. So that's, and I like her because of her spunk and her boldness, and she's ready to take up for herself. She's the middle sibling, so she's ready to take up for everybody. Yeah, she don't take
Oh,
any
she's scrapping
job.
from day one. That's why
Yes,
she's like, I am not invisible.
really, really.
And what's been the hardest process or the hardest part of the process for you? The starting, the middle, or the finishing?
I would say getting started. As I said earlier, is just sitting down, focusing, not procrastinating. And I've read some good books too, about getting your butts in the seat and just sitting and writing, and not overthinking and overdoing, Oh my gosh, I've been on this journey for a while when I decided to write a book, and the industry has changed over time. If I would have just thrown the books out there, I mean, I could have gone back and corrected them and fixed them up. But I would say the beginning and then ending. So like I said, I have some drafts written, but not published. So I need to get started, get the books all written, and then, but in the middle, clean them up, do everything I need to do, get them prepared, and actually publish them. So
Yeah, get
yeah.
your butt in the seat.
Yes, yes. To follow it
Well,
from beginning to end.
I know you can do it. I know you can do
Thank
it. You
you.
are
Thank you.
amazing. So, what's the biggest thing you've learned about yourself while writing?
Uh, I learned that, yeah, I learned that I didn't never think I was like, what do you call it? Some people say uh, perfectionist. I wouldn't call myself a real perfectionist, but it's just get it. I learned that I need to just don't overthink stuff so much. Just, man, I guess as a writer, I don't know if this is a thing. Yeah, we start saying, well, this, but then this might be that, and stop worrying about what people think. That's a big one for me. I I was right. The whole reason why I have a pen name and everything because I was working, as I said, and I said, okay, well, I'm going to write these books, and I don't need a job knowing who I, but all of this that time has passed and here I am now, but I just needed to not overthink things, get in there, don't think about what people are saying. We don't even know half the people, and just write from my heart. And I learned from myself that I just need to just get in that flow state, write and edit the stories and be content with it and get it out and share.
See, I
Hmm.
love that. That's great because yeah, we sit around worrying about things that we just stress ourselves out.
Don't have any
There's
control.
you and we
Yes,
don't. We have no control out of
right.
I have a little menu in front of my desk and it says other people's opinions and it's a flow chart.
Uh-huh.
And so it'll say, "Do you know the person? Do you not know the person?" And it'll say, "No." Well, don't worry about it.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter. And then there's a
Maybe
whole
nobody
map.
cares.
Do you know the
Only one
person?
person.
Yes or
Yeah.
no? Do you value their opinion? Yes or no? Did it come from a good place or, maybe like a little
In
place? And,
this.
and then at the end of the day, it doesn't matter which choice you pick,
Correct.
it leads you to
Correct.
where? Doesn't matter.
Get it done. Exactly. So that's what I'm learning. That's where I am at this point.
It's the best place to be because then we can finally just get
Yes.
it. Just get what
Yes.
we're out there to do,
Yes.
and just own it because God gifted you this talent. You need to be using it.
Thank you. I'm glad
And
you
if
said
you're
that.
not using it because you're worried about what others think, then how can we do his work essentially,
Exactly. That's exactly what. That's another truth I came to. It was like that's a wasted talent, and that's like a slap in the face to him, to God. So, got to do it, people.
Get your butt in the seat.
Yep, yep.
I'm gonna be saying that all the time now. Watch this, Dee.
I'll show you that book. I can't think. I think it's called Write Something Repeat. I don't want to say the wrong name, but it was a fun book I read. I need to read it again and get my stay my butt in the seat.
That's right. That's right. I'm gonna call you at 3:30 in the morning too. Is your butt in the seat?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Has there been any writing advice that's changed the game for you?
Mm, anyway, that yeah, what we just talked about, that probably would be it. Just get it done. I was looking. I recently, oh man, I was downtown Santa Monica the other day, and I had forgotten why I stopped going. This is a little bit off the subject, but I realized why I stopped going into one of the bookstores, major big store. It's like I hear angels, all these books, right? So I purchased a book by Terry McMillan. Her newest book just came out on the and
Great,
I
great author.
yes, and so she always just says that's one of the things she says. Stop worrying about what people think, and then just write. She uses that old adage that someone, I think another author said it first, but just write like no one's looking over your shoulder. Just write if you're the only person, So yeah, that's pretty much what I learned.
I like that. And what do you wish you'd known before starting this writing journey?
Let's see. That nobody really cares. Nobody, only your true supporters, like your family and friends. When you mention it to them, they're like, they don't get a concept or so
This is so true.
so they don't, it doesn't really matter. It's just what we are called to do and what we have in our hearts to do. Just do it and share it, put it out there, but don't try to explain to your relatives, your bestie, especially if they're not in the same wanting to be a writer in the same mindset. It's pointless. So
This is so true, you guys, because I could totally relate to this. So I was raised with that acting's not a real job, writing's
okay,
not a real job.
okay.
These aren't real jobs. But what happened? I was able to make it a real job.
Yes, see, yes,
And so
yes.
I just was like, it was back to what we were talking about earlier, just I'm minding my own business. I don't know about their opinions.
Right,
Oh, I know
right.
they think it's phony baloney, but guess what?
You're
And
making
then
the hit.
now it's like it took them to see it on the other side to
Right,
go,
right.
oh, we love it. We're your biggest
Oh,
supporters. And you're right. Like nobody cares until
but
everybody
yes,
cares.
yes, exactly, exactly, exactly. That's the same as with the YouTube channels when we get on and people's like,
Oh
they don't
yes, we
get
are
it.
growing together on that YouTube. We are feeling those struggles.
Yes, yes. So yeah, so we just have to be true to ourselves. That's it.
I do love your YouTube channel, by the way, you
Thank
guys.
you
Dee
so much.
has the cutest videos. I totally adore her day in the lives. Oh, so cute.
Thank
Make sure
you.
you follow her
Thank
on
you.
YouTube. If your book was turned into a movie, who would play your main character?
All right, now that okay, that's sort of hard because right right now I don't really have television. I don't really follow like I used to. I used to follow a lot of the actors, know all their names and stuff. But that one I had to think about. But I did find one little character for the main character that's in the Pritchesons. It's going to be the youngest, which is the boy. His name is Otis. And so I found this little actor. I said, "Oh, this looks like it could be a young Otis." And his name, I have it written down. Had to write it down. His name is oh man, Lonnie Chavez. Yeah, Lonnie Chavez. I think he played in a little movie called "This Is Us" or something. I'm not sure. That's what it said. And then that's because in the Pritchesons, Otis is he starts around 9 years old and then he gets to about 14 in the novelette. So then when he gets older, is another young actor called Miles Brown, and he played in the series Blackish. Yeah. So yeah, those were who I would get to play the main character.
What book do you wish you could read again for the first time?
That book would be. It's a book. Okay, when I went started going to college and I had to do this reading to force my reading, to power read or whatever. So I picked up the book by Colleen McCullough, The Thornbirds. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm looking at the thickness of the book, and I was like, oh
I'm
man,
guilty of
what
that
is
too.
yeah, so I read the blurb on the back. Said, "Oh, okay, it's in another, country, wherever." I said, "Okay, let me start reading it." I started reading that book. Now that I was supposed to be power read, forcing to get my words up. I started it like that, but it ended. Oh my gosh, that book was so beautiful to me that I've never cried. There was a couple of parts in it. Oh my gosh, I don't want to. Well, in case someone haven't read it, what happened with the son. Oh my gosh, I cried. I got that stayed on me for like a month. The story, yeah,
You're like still thinking about it, and then you're going, have you guys read The Thornbirds?
yeah,
You're
yeah.
talking
And I
about it
know,
to anybody there.
yeah.
That's a good book that hits.
And when I read it, it was already, older. I don't know how long it had been published, but it was just beautiful. And I was like, wow, that is some great writing. I really love this story. Yes,
I love that. So, coffee, tea, or something stronger while you write?
coffee.
Hmm.
And what, not too much sugar, but I love the major franchise. I'm always, if you see my blogs, I'm always
Yes.
on there. So, but I can make my own coffee at home. So, and then tea would be my last resort, but coffee, mainly coffee, and then, as I said afterwards, a little red wine to unwind.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'm a coffee girl. Coffee
Yeah,
girl, for sure, for sure. I'll just take my black though. No, I don't put
yeah,
anything in it. I don't know why. I just kind of always just meh. Those
yes.
retail chains, they kind of sometimes will put too much in them, you know,
Okay,
of the drinks, and I'm just like,
right.
I'll just do the regular with nothing in it. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, I try to drink. I can drink it like regular, but yeah, my doctor, he's all up in my life, so I have to. So I try not to now put the creamers, the sweet cream, and all of that in it. So yeah,
Yeah, stay
the
away from those.
struggle.
Those are trouble. Yeah. Oh, we could get off on a tangent on that one. Save that for the live streams. If you guys
Really.
haven't been to our live streams, you're missing out.
Yes,
We talk
yes.
about all kinds of things. Okay, let's see. The Before I let you go, we got one or two more questions. What would you say to other writers who are still working toward their first book, either their book deal or just independent published?
I would say up for their first book, just imagine your story, whether you're going to plot it out with like little one word plots, long detailed plots, or if you're just gonna say, "Oh, I just want to write this story about Lily eating pancakes." I don't know. Just write it. Don't wait. Just write it. Just write it, and and embrace it. And yeah, don't procrastinate, as I said before, and just get in there, fix it up. Um, there's lots of people now that you can reach out to that help you to edit and read through your books, and where they have beta readers and people like, just get it out there. Do not wait. Like I said, because I wasted some years. Matter of fact, on my last video that I'm going to post soon, this talks about that. Don't procrastinate. As I said before, just write your story and embrace it and share it. Yeah, someone will love it. Yes, maybe
That
a
is
few will love
great
it,
advice.
maybe millions will love it. So
Yeah,
just, yeah, don't overcomplicate it. Like doing all different. Like I've read some books, but sometimes we study, we looking online. Oh, what should I do this? Or maybe I should do, because you could get caught up in that. You get caught up in wasting time researching things. So what should I do next? You should just put your butt in the chair and write. Yes, there you go.
the procrastinating rabbit hole or the research.
Exactly.
That's
Oh
so
my
funny.
God.
I'm working on a little short for that. That is funny. I love
Oh,
that.
okay.
But it's true
Yeah,
though. It's true because we do that. We'll be like, and I was guilty of this in book two of Harbor Excursions that's coming out, and I'm like sitting
okay.
there going, why am I still researching the tiniest of places no one will ever go visit
Thank
in
you.
this other
Thank you.
country? Like, nobody's going here. Like, and I'm like, cobblestone streets. Oh, and
Oh,
like buildings that are falling down. Oh, that's a good detail. For who?
oh my gosh. And I'm thinking, do people actually, when we give these details, do they go and look it up and say, yeah, I don't know, and say,
Who's fact checking a fiction book?
yeah, so yeah, that's where we can, that's what I would tell new writers. Just write your story. And then if you run past some people that can give you a better outlook on it, you either could take their advice, because that's another thing, because it's your story. So you, whatever you have in your heart, how you want to relay it out to the world. Don't, sometimes it's good to listen to some people. Sometimes, yeah, you take a little bit of what they say, but just put your story out there.
Yeah,
Okay,
great
I'm psyching
advice.
myself up.
Woo woo! We're rallying over here.
Yeah.
It's a party. It's a party. It's a
Yeah.
writing party.
You're so fun. Well, I
You
love
are
you in your dancing shorts, girl. I'm saying, look at her. I told my kids, I've been saying that. See, that's another thing, procrastination. I've been saying for like 2 years. Oh, and I did make a TikTok account last year, and I did my retirement dance, and then with all the stuff that was going on with
Oh
TikTok,
my
I
gosh,
said,
I
you know
gotta
what, this
follow
is
you.
there.
I did not know you
I
were on TikTok.
Yeah, I deleted it, so now I need to make a new one. But I told my kids, I'm gonna start dancing. I said, "Is this lady on there? She's just having fun." That's something that they say. I haven't done it yet, so
Okay,
yes.
so now this is a challenge, Dee. I'm gonna hold you to this.
Uh oh.
It
Oh
is,
man.
you know what day I do it too. It's Thursday night dance party.
Okay, I
So
see.
every Thursday, I'm gonna call you, DM you, TikTok you,
Oh
Facebook
my god.
message you. I'm gonna be
Oh my gosh. Say
hovering, and we're gonna do a dance, and we'll find
okay.
something. I just did this
Okay.
dance yesterday. Was it? Yeah, on Thursday, and it was maybe not by the time this airs. It'll be almost next week, but we did. I did the. Did you know this? Law and Order
I saw it.
SVU
No, I saw it.
has a dance trend. Okay, you could
It's
do this
so
one.
cute. It's
You should
cute.
totally do this one. It's super like low key. It wasn't like super crazy like some of the ones I've been, there's freaking.
Okay. I saw that. I saw you. I think you had it on maybe Instagram already or somewhere. I saw it. I was like, this is too cute. Okay, all right. So now I have to go make my another TikTok account.
Yes, you do, ma'am.
Okay.
And you let me know as soon as it goes live because
Okay.
I'll be the
I
first to be
will.
there.
I will. I know you will. Thank you.
So one last question, and I promise I'll let you go.
Okay. Okay. This has been fun. I'm good. I'm relaxed now. Okay.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. So how do you stay motivated when or if the words aren't coming?
Okay. Wait. Let me see. How did I stay? I had thought about something like that. How do I stay motivated? I just oh, this is my main things. Like I said, early in the mornings it's just really quiet. And it's the weirdest thing. I think it just happens naturally. Like I could be putting on my makeup and stuff, just stories start coming to me. It's the weirdest thing. And also, I'm a puzzler. I love doing jigsaw puzzles. So when I'm putting the puzzles together and it's quiet, and I just have my coffee or wine or whatever and do it, ideas are just coming to me. And I stop real quick and I'll jot something down. Like it's nothing elaborate, just one or two words. And I also notice while I'm driving, when I'm driving, that people would probably say, "Oh, that's not a good idea." But when I'm driving, just pictures can sometimes start playing in my head and scenarios and an idea. So,
Yeah.
and I'll typically remember them too. Strangely, after I drive, and then when I finish at park, I'll jot it down or put it in my notes section of my phone. Yeah. So
I'm
that motivates.
picturing like you driving in the car and an idea hits you and there's all this paper that suddenly fills the inside of the car like a either Looney Tunes or Charlie
Yeah,
Brown, like just whoosh, whoosh.
No, no, I used to note out. That would be something. Oh my gosh, that would be manic. If I ever saw that happen with somebody, I would call the police on myself.
That's a
Oh
great
my
short idea, the spontaneous writer idea.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but that sort of motivates me and it gets me and then when I do get back home and settle or wherever I am, or sometimes I don't even have to go back home. Like if I'm on my way somewhere to a restaurant, I'll just go and put a little bit down and then yeah. And then it's added to my story from my phone. Yeah.
I love that. That is great, great advice. Gosh, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for being
Thank
here. I appreciate you
you
so
for
much.
inviting me. I appreciate
Of
you. Woo! Oh, I'm glad I wasn't too nervous. I mean, I get too nervous. But I survived. See how we think, overthinking. So yeah,
overthinking,
yeah.
overthinking. And
But
what I
you're
keep
so
telling you,
cool
we'll
and
just
so
have
and
fun.
so.
We'll just relax.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. It's like
Yes.
we're hanging
Yes.
out with our
Yes.
coffee.
Yes. That tea. I let it sort of get cold, and I'm at to rewarm it.
I think this is a cold brew, one of those cold brew things. I don't know. It's okay.
Okay.
It's not my favorite, but I got to get
Okay.
through it now since I got it.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Dee. Would you like to tell our audience where they can find you and connect with you, and when can we expect your next book?
Okay. And thank you again. And you can find me on Instagram at Dee Blaregold. You can just type Dee Blaregold in. Initially, it was Dee Blaregold Writes. So I think that pops up also on the heading. And also, I am on YouTube at same Dee Blaregold. That's DeeBlaregold, one word. So yeah, you can just find me there. And as Rita said, I'm doing my little daily things, trying to vibe out, and just doing my. I do journals on my channel. I do read. Let's see, my personal journal. I have a Christian journal. I have a reading journal, and also I'm it's mainly like writing blogs. Okay, so yes, I would love if you would join me. And my first book, as I'm writing on the Pritchisons, it might have a little subtitle, "The Pritchisons in Detroit." I'm debating on that part, but the Pritchisons for sure. Hopefully, I would have it out by mid-October. Yes. So
Yay! And I'm going to put all her links in the description box below, and as well as the podcast show notes, so you guys will be able to connect with her right away. Like, don't wait, don't hesitate.
yay!
Thank you so much, Dee, for
Thank
coming. I
you.
appreciate you so, so much. Mwah!
It was fun. Bye.
Thank you, everybody.